This is the Alienware 18 Area 51 laptop. I'm gonna unbox it straight ahead. Hey guys, it's Alex from Techaeris, and I'm back with another unboxing. I've been a little bit busy, so my videos have been few and far between, but I'm back with this Alienware 18 Area 51 laptop we're going to unbox now. Welcome to my kitchen area because my desk is too small for this box. So we're gonna do this on my countertop and hopefully we can manage. Let's get into it. All right guys, here's the Alienware 18 Area 51 laptop. This is the 18-inch Alienware laptop with the Area 51 name plate, which went away for a little bit, but Alienware brought it back this year, and they say this is something special, so we're gonna unbox it and take a look at what's inside. All right, it's a big box, guys. Very big box, and it does not fit on my desk, so this is how we're doing it. All right, first thing you see is a laptop wrapped up very tightly in this interesting white packaging with your Area 51 branding and Alienware logo here. We'll put that to the side. And inside we get documentation and some cool Alienware stickers. Welcome to Alienware since 1996. If you want to pause that, you can. I'm not going to read it. And you can read at your own pace. All right, over here we have the power supply, and as you can see, that is a chunky boy and at 360 watts. That is a pretty hefty power supply at 360, and of course you have the power cable that plugs into this guy and goes into the wall. You know, to be honest with you, this power supply isn't as big as some of the other ones I think. Lenovo's power supplies are huge, so comparatively I think that's actually not too bad for an 18-inch laptop. All right, here we go, guys. This is the laptop all wrapped up in this special packaging here. I believe it's just held together with a little bit of adhesive. And it says it's 100% recyclable packaging. And inside is the laptop and still more packaging. And that's that soft cover that they use on these laptops. Holy moly, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is your Alienware M18. I don't know the colorway, but I'll put that on the screen when I edit this together so you know what it is. That is a nice looking color. Kind of changes colors a little bit in the lighting, and your Alienware logo is nice and shiny there. I think that's probably RGB, but we'll look at the back. This is all your ports here. Looks like we have a Ethernet port. I have 3 USB-A ports. I don't know the wattage or the version here. I'm assuming 3.0, I'm hoping. And then 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, probably Thunderbolt 4 USB-C, your HDMI port, and your power connector. And 2 massive fans on either side of this guy are gonna provide your venting. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this thing is heavy, very big. More venting on the side here. Not too bad. And probably more venting on this side. And we do get, looks like we get a full-size SD card slot and a headphone jack on that end over there. So let's turn it over. And here's your back panel with the nice venting here and a clear glass display showing off your fans and the internals. That is a very nice looking design. And you have 2 speakers on the bottom here, bottom firing. And I'm assuming you're gonna have some speakers on the deck as well. And this is heavy. All right, let's open this guy up and see what we got going on inside. All right, we're gonna keep that covered for a second. And here is your Alienware deck. Looks like we have venting up here at the top. I'm assuming these are speakers, but I don't think, well, maybe not. These are the speakers, and this is just venting all the way across there. And we'll get all into all that when we get into the specs and features. Here's your trackpad, and it does light up with RGB. And there's your power button over here, making noises at me. Full-size numpad, full-size keyboard, and I'm sure this is a mechanical keyboard. All the bells and whistles on this guy, they spared no expense with an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor inside. And here is your gorgeous 18-inch display. A heck of a display, a heck of a good-looking display. Alienware branding there on the bottom bezel. And that is a very good-looking laptop. It is a matte finish display. Let's see. Touch enabled? Not touch enabled, which doesn't bother me one bit, and I don't think most gamers care if it's touch enabled or not. Definitely a good looking display. Let's take a look and see what the resolution is. I will get into the full specs and features once we get into that section, but I want to take a look. I think this is a, let's see here, 2560 by 1600 display. So that is an awesome looking wallpaper. That is an awesome looking display. This is a big honking laptop, and this is definitely not portable, so I will say that much for sure. Let me get into the specs and features, and we'll roll some B-roll alongside that so you guys can know what this is all about. All right, guys, let's get into the specs and features of the Alienware 18 Area 51 laptop for 2025. First, I want to tell you that all of my videos are just unboxings and overviews. This is not a review. If you're expecting that, then this is not what you're going to get. I do all my reviews written, and I put them on Techaeris.com, so make sure you check that out. All right, that color is called Liquid Teal and has an anodized aluminum top and bottom panel. Based on Alienware's AW30 industrial design language, otherworldly anodized aluminum carapace in liquid teal, dual torque and telescopic element, zero hinge enables an organic and invisible hinge, cryo chamber enables increased airflow supporting our higher wattage ceiling while maintaining skin temps, reform V-rail edges aid in daily use, provide an ergonomic approach to using the laptop, engineered with Alienware Cryotech cooling technology. Thermal module is constructed with more copper in a large vapor chamber than previous designs. Vapor chamber cooling technology is limited to configurations with NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 Ti or higher graphics. All configurations are enabled to support Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos tech. All configurations include 4-speaker spatial sound. This is an 18-inch QHD Plus display at 300 Hz and 3 milliseconds at 100% DCI-P3 gamut, 500 nits of brightness with Comfort View Plus, NVIDIA G-Sync Plus Advanced Optimus. The battery you're going to get on here is a lithium-ion 96 watt-hour battery with Alienware Battery Defender technology. Comes standard. And the camera options, you have an Alienware 2-megapixel FHD-IR 1080p camera with dual array microphones and Windows Hello support, or you can opt for the Alienware 8-megapixel UHD HDR-IR 4K camera with dual array microphones and Windows Hello support. I believe this one has the 8-megapixel 4K camera on board. The Alien Effects lighting detail is programmable with up to 16.8 million distinct colors. Your keyboard options are the Alienware Per Key Alien FX RGB keyboard with 1.8 millimeters key travel, includes N-key rollover and anti-ghosting tech, or you can have the Alienware Cherry MX Ultra Low Profile Mechanical Laptop Keyboard with Per Key Alien Effects lighting, 1.8 millimeter key travel, and N-key rollover tech. You have a couple of touchpad options here. You can get the multi-touch gesture touchpad with integrated scrolling, or you can get the multi-touch Alien Effects touchpad with integrated scrolling on configurations including NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 Ti and higher only. And your processor is the Intel Core Ultra 9 processor 275HX. You have various graphics options. I'm assuming we got the 5090, but you can get the GeForce RTX 5070 Ti, 12 gigs with GDDR7, the GeForce 5080 16 gigabyte DDR7, and GeForce RTX 5090 24GB DDR7, GDDR7, excuse me. Also, I was mispronounced GeForce in my previous videos. People called me out for that. It's not GeForce, it's GeForce, and my bad. So, Ramify, fixed. Your RAM options, you can get 16 gigs, 32 gigs, or 64 gigs, all DDR5. You can get a 32 gig option at 7200 MTs. All the other ones are 6400. As far as storage goes, you can get a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 8 terabyte, or a 12 terabyte option. The 1 and 2 terabyte options are NVMe M.2 PCIe Gen 4 SSDs, and the 4, 8, and 12s are RAID 0 NVMe M.2 PCIe SSDs. You get a headphone jack, full-size SD card, push-pull, RJ45 killer, gigabit Ethernet, E5000. That's 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, excuse me. And then you get 2 USB Type A ports, 3.2 Gen 1, 5 gigabits per second, and 1 USB Type A, 3.2 Gen 1, 5 gigabits per second with power share. And you get 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports, dependent on GPU selection, but Thunderbolt 5 is available, and that was not Thunderbolt 4, and I'm pretty sure these are Thunderbolt 5. Alienware Dell generally send me the higher SKUs, so this is probably a Thunderbolt 5, but depends on the GPU that you choose. HDMI 2.1, and of course your choice of Windows Home, 11 Home, or Windows 11 Professional. You also get the Alienware Command Center. The game library allows you to manage your game experience. You know, we're all familiar with that, gaming experience and the things that come with that. And Dell and Alienware did send over a few talking points here about this laptop just to kind of give you an idea what's new and what's going on with it. It says the Area 51 tier represents Alienware's flagships. The systems are engineered with innovation to be the ultimate gaming experience. With these laptops, it meant developing a new approach across multiple disciplines, such as driving more performance with new thermal strategy, and then reinventing our visual ID in a way that evokes mystery. But most importantly, with the curiosity of imagining what gaming may look like in the future, this generation introduces Alienware 30, a design language named in celebration of our forthcoming 30th anniversary. Evolution and innovation focused on flagship performance inside and out, deemed to maximize the user experience. A new power ceiling, up to 280 watts, 18-inch, or 240 watts for the 16-inch. 11-phase GPU voltage regulation, 8-phase CPU voltage regulation, 360-watt SFF GaN FET adapter. Our evolved thermal strategy includes introducing the cryo chamber. Airflow is up by up to 35%. Acoustics are down by up to 15%. Enabled our new largest fans by volume to date. More copper in the thermal module across heat pipes and vapor chamber. New 18-inch has 20% more volume devoted to fans than its predecessor. Patent pending zero hinge uses telescopic and rotational motion to make an invisible looking hinge, creating a seamless, comfortable edge. So yeah, that is it, guys. This is a massive laptop. It's a good looking laptop. That liquid teal color looks really nice. That QHD Plus display looks really nice. 500 nits, lots of color going on there. Hey, that is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Make sure that you're sharing the video with your friends, and make sure that you spread the word about Techaeris and about these unboxing videos. Thanks for watching my unboxing videos. Thanks for all the comments. I'm sorry that I've not been able to get to videos lately. I have been writing a lot and I've been really busy. But we're kicking it into high gear this week. Hopefully, help me get to 5,000 subs on this channel by the end of the year. That's what I'm shooting for. We can do it with your help and with you guys hitting those buttons that YouTube will keep pushing these videos into the algorithm, and that will really help me out. But most importantly, I want you guys to make sure that you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.